Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth. You have found what to play next. We're bringing everything that is awesome in the game, in gaming. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper. So you find the Ripper. You do take him out. He had killed your friend Sam. And then you get to here, and you find out that they're having a funeral. Murder was not enough for this person. Selling patients as Bunraku's slaves. Thank you for bringing this to me. I know you're still hot on the trail of your friend Sam's killer. I'll contact some runners to liberate these poor souls from the buyer's list. Problem. To you as well. So you've got an invite to a funeral. And something's wrong. Like, his mother's body got messed with by this guy, and then he was killed, and, the story continued. The sun is nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. Its cemetery, dilapidated and overgrown, sits atop a small hill on the outskirts of the city. A somber enclave of the dead overlooking the sprawl of the living. Seattle rain continues unabated, and lightning appears over the mountains, exposing the landscape in staccato pulses of stark flashes. You walk the gravel path to the gates of the cemetery. Up ahead you see Coyote and Jake standing by the graveside along Jessica Watts and another mourner, beautiful almond woman in a six-figure outfit. Whatever Dr. Holmes was up to at Mercy Mental Hospital, the answers lie here, with the reinterred body of Melinda Watts, the recently deceased body of Sam Watts, and with those attending them at the ceremony. This is probably an explode into a fight. Certainly looks like it, but we are stacked and ready to go, so let's check it out. Let's find out the end of this saga here. Karma lets you basically just do more damage. So I try to put it into places it can be used. Let's see, SMG, don't really need it. I almost never melee, I never do unarmed. Definitely need to hit a grenade shot if I throw one. But beautifully rendered graphics, really just a classic sort of TTRPG. They went with this after D&D kind of started to play out. The mourners stand graveside, listening to the Catholic priest's words of prayer and solace. Jessica's face is filled with relief as the last of her family is laid to rest. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, Lord, receive the souls of Sam and Melinda Watts, mother and son, to live forever by your side. Amen. Thank you, Father. I know that my mother rests easier now that she's finally in the parish cemetery. I'm sorry for the recent loss of your brother, but I'm glad that reinterring your mother's body here has brought you comfort. She loved this parish so. She opens her hands to the elf standing across from her. Thank you for coming, Lynn. Your support has meant the world to me. Now I can live again with my new family. The woman is in a classic elven beauty, confident, poised, and expensively dressed. Of course, I'm glad this ancient ritual brings you some measure of solace. I hope you'll be able to put all of this behind you now. Jessica speaks to the rest of you. Thank you all for coming. I didn't realize Sam had so many friends. I appreciate your support and your friendship with Sam. I saw him out the night he died, only fitting I see him out today. May you rest in peace, via con Dios, bud. Sam may have had his problems, but he was our friend, part of the Union family. Ms. Watts, family members and friends, thank you for attending the service. I suggest we don't linger long. The cemetery isn't safe after dark. Thank you, Father. Will be only a moment. Not so fast, sister. Swats, I know this isn't the best time. She's guarded, but playing polite. Very well. Let's not keep Father O'Malley. Thank you, child. Feel free to call on me as you need. The priest clutches his Bible to his chest and then turns toward the neighboring church. So we did get her to stick around. And it looks like the elven woman as well. Father O'Malley leaves, granting you an opportunity to speak with Jessica, but it's hardly a private conversation with the elf Lynn. She's chosen to stay and support her friend. As it so happens, Jack and Coyote have also lingered, lending you support too. Start with your mother. Do you know she was an organ donor? Talk a little about Sam. How about a man named Holmes? Jessica appears puzzled and just a little bit curious. So she doesn't know the name of the man who exhumed her own mother. No, it was handled through the city. Holmes was also the one who killed Sam. Coincidence? Her posture changes ever so slightly, marked by the tensing her muscle and tightness around her eyes. I can only hazard a guess. He killed Sam because he had a transplanted liver. Did you know that? Oh, God. Was it before or after he dug her up that you realized her organs had been harvested? That's tough. We'll go with Sam. Sam had a transplant, or was it the reason for his death? Take your pick. Jessica's lip begins to curl and her eyes narrow. Given Sam's appetites, it doesn't surprise me he needed a new liver. Given the type of people he called friend, it doesn't surprise me he would eventually face the consequences of these appetites one way or another. Does it surprise you to know it came from your mother? The last remnants of Jessica's mask fall to pieces and she glares venomously. I'm here to lay my mother to rest. But you couldn't do it without all of her bits and pieces, could you? These people were scavengers, ghouls. They deserved to die for desecrating my mother's body. And poor Sam, it was his drinking and debauchery that drove my mother to her grave, as if he had murdered her himself. My mother deserved honor and dignity. I gave her that today. She's finally whole again with proper Catholic burial. These ghouls who stole her organs, including Sam, have paid the price for their sins. The beautiful elf breaks in the essence of calm. Jessica, that's enough. We have business to attend to. My old family is dead and buried where they should be. They can't take my new family now. They can't corrupt my children. I won't go through that again. Jessica, we need to go now. She presses a button on her comlink. She seethes at you. What happens now is on your head. If you just walked away when I told you to, McCluskey would have eventually found Holmes, collected his lieutenant's badge, and closed the case, but you had to keep digging. Now you and your friends have to die. Let their blood be on your hands. Oh my God. So, because we found out about her mother and the organ harvesting, great. Only 3, not a problem. It's going to be a throwdown. This is insanity. So, Jessica takes off. Are you kidding me? And so does the elven lady. This is insanity. So, do I have a clear line of sight on anybody? I don't. Yes. So I have this great sawed-off that I can pretty much use to hit anybody. Unfortunately, I frequently hit my own people with it. So, there's that. Coyote's also not bad. Might wind up closing with them just to get a better line of sight here. I don't like to, give up that much ground because we get hit as well. And it's easier for them than this. They're gonna close, I want to know about it. Oh, I'm right in front, great. 2 more? This is insanity. Okay, well. Not enough ammo. Of course not. Only gonna get the 1 shot. Like I said, the street sweeper I have is pretty lethal, but there we go. Kind of even up the odds here. Just hoping. Okay. Maybe Sam will be able to drop her. Fights are pretty straightforward. It's turn-based combat, so you're looking at the traditional, Where are these people coming from? What the heck? So she sends out a code red and we get like 50 people in here? It's insanity. I wish I would have bought some more, some more health packs. That didn't even occur to me. We need to find out where Sam's sister might have gone. Maybe one of these guys can tell us with a little encouragement. What sort of encouragement do you think we have to offer, friend? Come on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. I don't want it. Not enough ammo. Wow, she had to reload? She never has to reload. That sucker has like a ton of bullets in its clip. Alright, that's gonna be a rough close. His turn. There's 5 of them. That's insanity. I hate being outnumbered on this level. It's just crazy. And I get dropped. Okay, so we know what happens at the funeral. I thought I would have one more video left. I'm going to go ahead and restart it. Unfortunately, they do have you play back through the conversations. Sun is nearly set when you reach Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament. You walk the gravel path to the gates of the cemetery. Up ahead, you see Coyote and Jake standing by the graveside along with Jessica Watts and another mourner. Okay. So, can put in these. Unfortunately, I didn't grab a health pack, so that's interesting. I might have to do that before I, depart. See if I can just bump up my hit points here. So we can pretty much blitz the conversation and then just have the fight again. Rest in peace. Actually, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. They all take off. I wind up over here, which is basically the initial kill zone. And then, did you know your mother was an organ donor? I'm afraid you're mistaken. I thought you knew Sam and her mother helped save lives. She wasn't a donor, she was a victim. Victim of my brother's greed. He took from her, desecrating her body, all to benefit herself. So that makes a whole lot more sense. That if you start with the mother, that she felt, Sam was responsible for killing off her mother. So, poor Sam, my mother deserved honor and dignity. We need to go. You and your friends have to die. Alright, so she still calls the A-team on us, even if we do start with mother. Get a little bit more information, but not a whole lot. Only 3, not a problem. Well, that makes sense now that we know there's like 12 of them. So we should probably head for cover. I'm going to get another one out here. Alright, we're going to get her behind cover. Makes her a better shot somehow. It's a little bit more like it. It's definitely worth the turn there. So we might be able to just drop Fudge. He's really just gonna go for it, huh? Oh, darn. Got that shot off anyways, huh? Gonna run out of ammo in a second. Yeah, and I did. Fudge. Alright. Best shot is there, yep. Odds are hitting me 1 in 3. It's me instead. Oh no! Oh my gosh, she hit me twice! This is insanity! Howdy, what are you doing, honey? He just misses a ton. I'm gonna have to go back and get some health packs here. This is happening. Team B moves in. Link in the description below if you do want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind. Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing but bucks, or you can support the Pirate Queen. We love our logo. It's just lots of fun. Really cool pirate that you can sport on literally everything. So that's a rocking good time. Also on there is KLFI. Buy this chick a coffee, $1, make me smile. We are on Patreon, so if you're into more of like a Twitch style subscription, if that's your jam, then you can definitely do that. Let's see if she has a health pack, maybe. Hit us up on Patreon. It's $5 a month, and you can get bonus materials. So you get, what's going on in TV, movies, books, etc. We've been in the general, so that's a whole lot of fun. You can simply ignore it and choose to support the channel, just as a monthly Twitch subscriber would do if that's more your jam. So that link is down there as well. But most of all, hit subscribe. If you hit subscribe and you hit the bell, what it's going to do is pop up a little thumbnail. So if you're totally into TTRPG, if you wanted to see, like what would happen here, what's going down in the world of TTRPG, then... Oh, and they dropped me again. Okay. I will try and finish this off screen so we can get to the dialogue. Then, you know, you'll be able to hit us up for Shadowrun, but we do free games, we do retro, everything that has brought gaming forward, we go out and find it. So up-to-date blockbusters and all the way through that. So anything that's free in game mechanic, game design, storyline. Subscribe, hit the bell. We love you guys. We love that you're always along for a ride, and we'll see you next video.